Welcome and thank you for tuning in tonight, everyone. Tonight, your 4-13 Boone Torridors face the ADM Tigers. They are currently 16-1. Doors trying to have a bounce-back night, coming off a tough 1-3 loss against the Bondurant Blue Jays. Tonight, along with myself, Luis Maldonado, I'm joined by newcomer Alexis Hongson. Welcome, Alexis.
Hi.
It's her first night, so she's a little nervous as we get the lineups going here. Number 12, Gerleman. Number 13, Madison Siefkin. And number 19, Maddie James, the libero. Now here come your Boone Torridors starting lineup. Number 5, Haley Lingo. Number 7, Aaron Aids. Number 8, Addie Tunzovic. Number 9, Savannah Paul. Number 10, Jenna Johnson. Number 15, Emma Wiebold. And number 6, Gracie Gustafson as a libero. Your Torridors are coached by head coach Shannon Zinnel. She is assisted by Esty Peterson, Billy Dow, and Heather Danberg. As we get ready here, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome back. Now, Alexis, as we get ready here, what do you think the Doors have to do tonight to have a good night and capitalize on this game?
I think reading the ball and communication and finding open spots on hits will be a success for the Doors here.
Well, I mean, me and Kyan, last time we were here, home game, the communication was a little rough. So hopefully with the time and practice they put in, we can see a little bit of improvement there in that area. Now, before the game starts, I do want to thank everyone for tuning in. Even from your couches, you do support us in a great way, so thank you for giving us opportunities for me and Alexis as we get ready here for the first set. Refs explaining something to the ladies. Emma Wiebold coming out, Gracie Gustafson coming in. As we get ready to go here, Addie Tunzovic back for the first serve of the night. First serve goes up. ADM receives it. Tunzovic hits it back. Paul hitting it over. Finding a great little spot there. Giving a point to the Doors. as the energy from the bullpen over there already beginning early in the night. As Tunzvik's pass is back. ADM tries on an attempt to hit it down. Another one. Tunzvik receives it well. Aid sets it to Paul. Paul having a little bit too much there. Good start here for the Doors, winning it out early. Number 10, Grossman back to hit. Not able to get over the net. Resulting in a point for the Doors here, as Paul goes back to serve. Paul's hit goes over. ADM getting over. Aids. Lingo and Aids look like they were both going for it, but at the end of the day, neither of them went for it. It's that communication you were talking about, Alexis, earlier.
Yep.
Siveskin hits it in with a serve. Aids with a good hit there. Going right off the hands of Siveskin. Gustafson back to hit now. Little fake there. Tunzvik gets it high in the sky. Griebold getting it over. Little tap over. Paul calls off. James. Paul. Johnson. Aids with another great hit, resulting in the point for the Doors. She had some authority on that one, Alexis, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gustafson now back to hit. There it's over. Little play set up there by ADM. Finds a hole right in the defense of the Doors. Number 5, Cornell comes out for number 8, Wormworth. Number 1, Holloway comes in for number 12, German. Holloway's first hit goes up. Johnson saving it there. Wiebold. Bad side of the hand right there, going a little awry. 4-4 ball game now after that. Little hiccup. Holloway back to serve again. This time it goes into the net, giving the ball right back to Boone. As Johnson now goes back for her first serve of the night. Goes over. Diving attempt by ADM. Johnson sets it up for Wiebold. But number 8, Wormuth and Herrick there on the block. Good game so far. 5-5 first set. Back and forth action. Doors can keep it up, they can stay in this game. Johnson looked like she attempted to go there, but Aids kind of got thrown off because of it, seeming to cause the ball to go a little off course. As James hits, Gustafson receives it well. Johnson sets it up to Aids, who went a little too early there. Kind of looking like the Doors now misfiring a little bit. Still a close game though. James hits it now. Paul, Johnson, Wiebold. James sets it. Oh, Johnson not able to receive there. Having a hard time with that. James again now back to hit. Here's over. Paul, Johnson, Aids. And another spike there. Warmuth hit that ball a little too hard for Doors to handle. 9-5 now. It was pretty close. Not even a couple points ago. Doors kind of slipping here, Alexis. What do you think they have to do after they come out of this timeout?
I think setter and hitter communication is something the Doors can work on here because they've had a few miscommunications with their sets and hits. And getting a good pass, reading the ball from hits and serves.
Yep, as we can see over there on that far side of the court, more towards the student section, Johnson and Aids kind of miscommunicated there, not able to see the ball, and so kind of went off course. But hopefully coming out of this timeout, Doors can bounce back a little bit. As we get back to this first set here, Maddie James back to serve for ADM. Her serve goes up. Tonsvik receives it. Johnson sets. Little tap over there by Aids. A spike attempt there by number 9, Smith, but goes too far out. Aids now having a great senior campaign. Aids serve goes over. Smith, Tonsvik receives her bounce over well. Aids with a good hit. Oh, and a good block attempt there by Paul. A great job there by Torador's defense. Very close to the line, but does result in the point for Boone. As Aids' serve goes over, Tonsvik able to save it. Johnson, Tonsvik once more, but gets blocked by number 8, Warmworth. Alexis, I think the height advantage is in ADM right now. 6'1", and then we don't have anyone over 5'11". It's rough.
Yep.
Aids' spike goes right into the net. Oh, pardon me, serve. Kaylee Smith now, back to serve for ADM. Aids, Johnson with the set. Paul, the fake. Oh! Aids was trying to keep it in bounds, but should let it go on out. We're less than a point for Boone. 11-8 now your ball game. Smith serve. Hits the top of the net. Aids tries to save it on a diving attempt, but just goes too far out to the right. Doors trying to get some momentum back here as Aids hits it. Johnson with the serve. Wiebold with the spike. Gus is in there to save it. Johnson, or pardon me, Wiebold trying to sell it. Not able to. 13-8 now. Doors down by 5. Smith hits it to Aids. Johnson goes in. Wiebold, or pardon me, Paul. Another point. ADM just starting to kind of run away with it here, Alexis. What do you think Doors need to do here to get it back in it?
I think they're starting to see here that ADM's hitting it on the lines, and they're going to just need to start to read that and adjust to that.
Paul hits that one over the net. ADM trying to set something up here. Johnson sets it to Tonsvik with a little tap. And a missile that goes out of bounds by Warmuth. Number 3, Bailey Bunning comes in for Emma Wiebold. And Haley Lingo comes in for Gracie Gustafson. As Benny's service goes up. Another point for Boone. ADM trying to play the out of bounds. As you can hear the bullpen getting rowdy right now. Trying to make a comeback here for Thors. Bunning serve hit the top of the net, but resulted in a point there for ADM. Alexis, I don't play volleyball. I know you do. What happened there?
Her serve hit the antenna, so it's out of bounds.
Okay. That's the result for ADM Tigers there. That's why they got the point for anyone confused at home. So we get ready here. Crenell goes back to hit. Not too sure what happened there.
I think the miscommunications between the refs and the coaches.
Could be possible someone went out of turn for their serve, Alexis.
Yeah, very possible.
Everyone a little confused here. Apparently the point did not count for some reason. Not sure why. We're both a little confused up here in the press. As Cranell's hit goes up, Johnson sets Lingo. Lingo gets denied by number 10, Grossman, and number 12, Jermel. Thor's having a hard time getting that ball over with those two right up at the front. Gustafson receives it well. Johnson with another set. Paul with a good hit as ADM tries to keep it in bounds. Aids Johnson. Paul once more. Good rally here. Looked like Johnson slipped there. Seemed like she could have made it on the play. 17-10 now. ADM up. They went on a little good run there, but not sure what happened. Cannell goes back to hit. Johnson sets it once more for Paul. Oh, good idea there to hit it kind of in that empty spot close to the net, but a little too much. Timeout here. Alexis, being down by 8 is kind of hard to come back from. I mean, it's just like the energy kind of goes down, a little tired. How do you think the Doors coming out of this timeout can improve that aspect?
It looks like ADM's been hit into the donut, the center of the court, open spot for Boone here, and I think if they start to cover that, their passes will get up and we'll be able to get a pass set and hit.
Yep, and I mean, 10-18 or 18-10, I mean, it's kind of rough to come back from, but we've seen other things occur, like, I mean, they still have a couple more points before they win this set, so let's see what the Doors can do here coming out of timeout. As we come back here, number 5, Cornell going back to serve. Johnson sets it up to Tunzovic, a little pushover. Johnson does great there on the hit. No. Gustafson not able to handle it. Johnson trying to save it, but not able to, couldn't get her hands on it. 19-10 now, going to 25 here. Cornell back now to hit. Gustafson, Johnson saving it. Lingo, the mean little hit down there, right in front of Grossman and Jermel. Two of those girls that have been really good on defense up there close to the net. Tunzovic serve was a little awry. Not able to get all of it. Grossman now back to serve. Johnson sets it. Paul comes in late. Tunzovic able to save it. Oh. Lingo wasn't able to see where the ball was going, but she attempted to get that ball over. A little short. ADM now 4 points away from the first set win. Grossman serve. As Aids goes for a good hit. Back left corner. Find a nice spot there. Aids in her senior campaign putting up great numbers for the team. As Paul's hit goes over right there. Aids again, and Lingo on the block attempt. Paul saving it. Tunzovic hits it over. Again, Lingo and Aids. ADM not able to save it. Great job there all around play, Alexis. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think now we just need to get our serve over here.
Good little momentum there. Good little rally. Bringing the energy back for the Doors. It's Paul's serve. Goes over. Tunzovic saving it. Oh, Gustafson not ready for it. She thought it was going to take a little bit more hang time, but bounced right off the top of the rafters. Sinkson back to serve. Johnson, oh! Giving it all-out effort, running right into the post there. Hopefully she did not mess up her shoulder or any other injury of that matter. As Syskin's hit goes right into the net, giving the ball right back to Doors. 23-14 now, down by 9. Let's see what Boone can do here. DM trying to set something up here, and miscommunication. Right in that donut that Alexis was talking about earlier, just finds an open spot. Number 8, Warmouth, comes in for Cannell. And number 12, Germain, comes in for Holloway. Comes out for Holloway, pardon. As Holloway's serve goes over, Aids receives it well. A little pump fake there by the Doors. Number 9, Smith, putting the nail in the coffin. 25-14, first set goes to the Tigers. Alexis, what did you see in that first set that we can improve on as a team?
Covering our open spots is a big thing, and getting blocks up and setter and communication, kind of what we talked about before the first set started, and getting serves over.
That is very important. I mean, Boone was in it for a while, like the first couple points there, but just all of a sudden started to go downhill. If we can keep like the first part of the first set for the rest of the other sets, I mean, we have a good shot of winning it. Again, thank you for everyone that's tuning in. We appreciate you greatly. You give me and Alexis the opportunity to do this stuff for class and school. And so, yes, thank you very much. And we'll be right back after this short break. as we come back from the break. About to begin set number 2 here. Hopefully Doors can use this fresh start and just hopefully win this one. As we get underway here, ref's getting a little instruction. Not too sure what's up. I believe it's a substitution issue.
A lineup issue here. I think the refs had a little miscommunication on what lineup Boone was going with.
There we go. All right, as Gustafson comes in, Weebold goes out. And I believe ADM starts the ball here. Cornell now back to hit. And first serve of the second set goes right into the net. Bullpen still being loud from their side of the gym. As Paul's serve goes over. Tonzovic saves it. Johnson sets it to Aids. Gets blocked, but Gustin saved it there. Johnson hitting it over. The hit there by Jermaine. Hit the top of the net, but was able to find that hole in between the Tortoise defense. This Grossman now goes back to hit. First serve goes over. Gustafson digging it out of the ground. Lingo with a good spike there. Johnson sets it to Aids. There's a powerful hit there. ADM receiving it well though. Great effort there by Tonzovic and Savant and Paul. Good rally here. Oh, laying it on the line is number 9 Paul there. Trying to keep it in bounds, save the point, but just not able to. Grossman now to hit it. Johnson to Lingo. Does a great job finding that hole right there. As Gustafson goes back to it. ADM sets up for a attempt. The bullpen not liking that call. Looking like it went out of bounds. I couldn't tell from my perspective well, but leads to a point for ADM as Aids try to get that point back. And she does. Little tap over. Three now. We are tied here in this set. As Johnson hit is up and over. ADM again with that hit, but Weebold able to save it. Tonzovic hits it over. And again, ADM just able to find the open space in the defense. Alexis, what do you think you should do here just to close up that open space? I mean, it's just killing them right now.
I think for defense, we can have our right and left side in the back row kind of scoot in and take those balls and have your middle back, get anything deep.
I think that's the main thing that's killing us right now. Holloway's serve goes too far, leading a point for Doors there, 4-4. Boone needs to capitalize here. They need to jump out ahead. If not, ADM will take that as Aids' serve goes into the net. Not a good start here for the Doors. as James's serve goes over. Johnson and, oh, good save there. A little miscommunication on the right side, but still leads to a point for ADM. Again, it's back to that communication thing we talked about, Alexis. I mean, it's just killing us right now.
And they're finding our gaps in between back row players here to hit too.
Johnson sets it up for Paul. Gets denied though. Paul goes once more. ADM goes for another hit attempt. Gus is able to receive it there. Oh! Lexi, can you tell us what went down right there?
She tried to save the ball, but it went on the other side of the antenna on Boone's side of the court.
So that results in a Boone point. 6-5 now. ADM still up by 1. Let's see if Benning can do anything here. As ADM goes for another attempt on hit. James hitting it up. Paul there with their hands, just not able to get enough of it to block it down. As Benning comes out, for Weebold. And then Weebold comes right after Gustafson. Tonzovic hits it back to Gustafson. Gustafson's not able to get enough of it, so it goes a little left, going out of bounds here. ADM kind of having the momentum right now. Tonzovic. Johnson to Lingo, who's not able to get enough under it. And number 8 and number 10, Warmouth and Grossman there on the block. Smith serve. He's a little off the door, trying to get it, but not able to. 10-5 now. As Smith goes back again. Gustafson to Johnson to Aids. But able to save it there is James. Good communication there by Doors, but Aids not able to get enough under that, resulting in another point. 11-5 now is your score, down by 6. It was pretty close earlier, but just kind of slipped away from us again. Smith's serve goes right into the net, giving it right back to Boone. As Tonzovic goes back to serve once more. There it goes over. ADM setting up. Johnson to Paul. Paul doing a great job there, hitting it hard enough where it kind of ricocheted around, resulting in a point for Boone. Tonzovic serve. Goes out of bounds, a little too far left the line. Bullpen getting a little bit more live here as we cut the lead down to 3. Tonzovic, serve goes over, ADM diving for that one. Gustafson not able to handle it there. See, Alexis, I think we've been doing a better job this set of kind of commanding that. Oh, right there. We've been doing a good job rallying. Communication's been good. But it's still that the open spots that you've been mentioning.
It looks like Johnson, Boone's setter, has kind of been picking up on the hits to the donut there.
Which is good. I mean, came back for us, cut the lead down to 3. But it kind of expanded back down to 5. Hopefully Boone can stop the momentum here. Get this ball back for us with good defense. Cornell goes back to hit. Aids receives it. Johnson sets it. Aids again with the hit attempt. Tonzovic. Johnson to Paul. And Paul's hit goes very far out of bounds, laying in the bleachers on the ADM side. Boone getting the point there. So Paul goes back to serve. ADM able to receive it well as AIDS goes up for another hit attempt, and again, Seiskin and Grossman there on the block, but just goes off their hands funny and lands on the court well. As you can hear the Cage-Shell Fieldhouse get super rowdy now, as now we have the Infernos, the youth team for volleyball, getting into it with the bullpen. Paul's serve goes back. Oh, Smith's not able to handle it, going a little off. Cut the lead down 2 here, Alexis. I mean, close game now.
Yep, I think if we just keep our good serves and hitting up and reading the ball, we can make a comeback here.
As Paul's serve goes back, over I mean, ADM. Ooh. Number 12, Jermaine there, trying to hit close to the net, but hit it way too close to their side net. Leading to a point for Boone. 13-12 now. Boone down by 1. ADM kind of lost their lead that they had, as AIDS is there to deny it and tie it up right there. Good little rally here they got. Paul's serve was over. Jermaine making up for her little mistake earlier, hitting that ball square in the Toradors defense. As Grossman goes back to hit. Johnson sets it to AIDS. He's able to get that point right back. 4 doors.
That will be AIDS' 5th kill of the game so far.
Gustin's serve. ADM on the spike attempt. A great dive there by Wiebold, and Paul there on the return. Gus is not able to handle it, but still a great effort there. Keep this game close. I think defense has done a good job, Alexis, in this second set, keeping it close. Gustafson to Johnson, who sets it for AIDS. Oh, point for Boone there, as Wiebold and AIDS there on the denial of ADM. You can hear the Infernos through the mic, Alexis. Pretty good rowdiness over there by them.
Yeah.
Oh, ADM able to just float it over. Tonzovic and AIDS. I mean, it's just that height advantage that we don't have. Inches over the fingertips of AIDS and Tonzovic there. Holloway comes in for Jermaine. Holloway's hit goes over. Tonzovic sets it to AIDS. Puts in the back right corner there. Keeping it very close, 16-16. AIDS' hit goes over. James trying to set it up for teammate Warmouth, but she's not able to get enough under that ball. 17-16 now. Doors having the lead. AIDS' hit. Great defense here. Zades goes for another attempt. A little too much muscle though. Making it go out of bounds, tying it back up at 17, even. James' serve goes over. Gustafson saves it. As Paul attempts. Oh, pardon me.
Right on the line.
Yeah. To me, I thought it went out, but apparently the ref saw otherwise. 18-17 now. Doors leading. Now, Alexis, do we have to go to 25 here?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so let's see if the Doors can get 7 points here before ADM does. Great attempt there by Tonzovic to dive on that one. As Benning comes out for Weevil, and Weevil comes out for Gustafson. Tonzovic receives it well. Johnson sets it for Tonzovic. Another spike attempt that goes too far out, resulting in a point for Boone. Tonzovic serve goes over. Gus isn't able to save it there. As Aids does a great job of giving that a lot of pop there. Making it hard for ADM to receive it. As ADM takes a timeout here, trying to kill Boone's momentum. I don't know what it is, Alexis, but they were down by, I believe it was 8 at one point here, and able to come back. What do you think is their reason for that?
I think they're starting to see the open spots on their court and just reading to where their hitters are going to hit, ADM's hitters. And I think the energy and communication has definitely picked up on the Boone side.
Yep, I see it as well. I mean, energy, I mean, you can just tell getting a lot more excited for big plays there compared to the first set. So I think they're doing a great job here. Again, want to thank everyone for tuning in. You do a great job of giving us viewership and giving me and Alexis the opportunity to do these things for class. So we appreciate every single one of you. Even if you can't be here at the game to support the team, you're here supporting us. So we appreciate you always as we get ready here to come back from the timeout. Tonzovic back to serve for us. Tonzovic serve goes over. ADM trying to set something up here, but Paul. Oh, a point here. Alexis, were you able to see what happened there? I did not see that.
Yeah, ADM's hitter number 8 went under the net.
Resulting in a point for us. As Tonzovic attempts to dive there. ADM trying to mount a comeback here. Boone still leads them by 2. Number 5 for ADM. And over. Tonzovic to Aids. Cornell there on the diving attempt. 13 Sipes not able to get enough with that hit over, leading to another point. Getting Boone closer and closer to the set win here. Gustafson, Ling, Gustafson, Aids, good little tap, but James saves it. Tonzovic trying to get there on the diving attempt, but just not able to. 2 points separating the Doors from the Tigers here. Hopefully they can keep the momentum they were having previously. Johnson hits it up for Aids, who's not able to get enough of it. Just tiptoeing the top of the net there. Tigers now in 1 from the Doors. As Grossman gets back to serve. Gustin hits it up for Johnson. Then aids. Oh, Tunzovic trying there, but just not able to. 22-22 now. Doors kind of slipped there, Alexis. I mean, I don't know what happened. It came out so good, and then all of a sudden it just slips away.
Yeah, I think ADM hitters kind of found a weak spot in Boone's defense here between Tunzovic and Paul, and have hit there a couple times, and that's what's made us lose a point.
Yes, I mean 3 points now away from 25 for each team. So these next couple points are very crucial. This could be the turning point for either team here. We'll be right back after the timeout. As we come back here from an exciting second set. Grossman back to serve. Gustafson. Oh! Johnson trying to save it there, but juggles it around. Tigers take back the lead now. Grossman goes back. Serve goes up. Johnson attempts again. Tunzovic and Gustafson on the dive there. Little tap over. Paul trying to save it. Johnson doing a great job getting it back over. Then go to Johnson again. To Aids, who gets denied by Herrick and Seifkin. But apparently results in a Boone point there. Lex, were you able to see what happened there?
Yeah, ADM blockers went up, and their block went out of bounds.
Ah, okay, so results in a Boone point here as Gus's serve goes up. ADM trying to recover that point, and they do. 24-23 now. This next point is absolutely crucial for the Toreadors. They need to get a defensive stop here. As Seiskin, timeout. Coach Zinno trying to go back, rally your team together, get them these 2 points that are quintessential to the dub here. We'll be right back at the timeout. As we come back here to this nail-biting set. Seifkin goes back to hit. Gustafson to Johnson. To Wiebold. Tunzovic there to save it though. Oh, devastating loss in set 2 for the Doors. I mean, they had such a good lead. They lost it. They came back once more. And just in heartbreak, lose by 2. Alexis, what do you think went well there for us?
I think they're kind of at the beginning of the set. We caught up on where ADM's hitters are finding our open spots. And I think our blocking was very, very well.
Yeah. And as we're being told here, Aaron Aids, resulting from tonight, hit a milestone of 500 kills in her career, Alexis. That's, I mean, 500 is a big number.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Yes. In high school, let alone, with all the time she's been playing here, 500 kills is a lot. I mean, just that's a lot. Well, hopefully she can make it more than 500 here as we get into set number 3. Alexa, what do you think we need to do here in set number 3 to hopefully win this set?
Communication, I think, could go up, and covering our hitters when they hit, and so we don't have so many blocks that hit the ground, and that's about it.
I totally agree. I mean, I think communication has improved from set to set. Hopefully this set they can cut out all the bad and hopefully leave the good, most of it anyways, but we'll see. We'll be right back after the break. As doors come out of the break, get ready here for set number 3. Doors trying to win at least one set here. As you can hear over the music. Hopefully we do have some magic in us as we get ready here. Tunzovic back to serve for Boone. Hopefully we can start off hot here and get out to a good commanding lead. Tunzovic serve goes up. Johnson sets it to AIDS, but AIDS gives a little bit too much. As Grossman goes back for ADM to serve this time. Her serve goes up. AIDS to Johnson to Lingo. Oh, I thought Lingo was going to go up and get that, but she half committed, thinking her teammates were behind there. Germain there puts it down for ADM. Gustafson to Johnson to AIDS. ADM received it well though, but number 11, Herrick, puts it too far out of bounds. As Paul's serve goes up, James saves it. Paul skying it, Johnson setting it. Gustafson trying to put it over, but nails it right into the net. ADM serve goes over. Tunzovic calls. ADM getting in the net there. Could have resulted in a Tigers point, but luckily number 13, Siphon, was in the net as Gustafson gets ready to serve. ADM's hits lead to a point, as Weeble was there on the block, but her block went out of bounds, which does result in a point for ADM. Number 5, Cornell, comes out for number 8, Warmouth, and number 1, Holloway, comes in for number 12, German. 2 points separate the Tigers and the Doors right now. Tigers up by 2 with 4. Johnson to aids. Then another spike. It goes off the forearms of Tunzovic, resulting in another point for the Tigers. Kind of seems like we're a little dead here, Alexis. I don't know where the energy went that we had the previous set.
Yeah, I think once we kind of get down, we kind of stay down here, and hopefully here with ADM's missed serve, we can come back with a bunch of energy.
Yes. Which energy right now is much needed. Separating us right now from the Tigers just 2 points. Tigers lead 5-3. Johnson's serve goes over. Johnson doing a great job there of taking that spike, but Boone not able to do anything with their efforts. It results in a point. Smith comes in for number 11, Hendrick, as James's pass goes over. Aids. Weebold on the block there. Aids. Johnson sets it for Weebold. Good rally here by both teams. Johnson sets it once more for Aids, but this time Grossman says no, resulting now another point for the Tigers, expanding their lead to 4. James' serve hits the top of the net. Weeble receives it well though. Johnson hits it back in. Aids getting it back over. Number 9, Smith there. Hits it to Boone's 9, Paul, but she wasn't able to get enough under it to save it. James go back once more, but leads it right into the net. Energy's kind of died out here, I will not lie. As Aids' serve goes over, hopefully trying to electrify her team here. That's not going to help though, as she attempts to get the ball back in play. Alexis, what do you think is the point that the Doors need to fix right now, being down by 5?
Communication here. It looks like there was almost a miscommunication between Weebold and Aids. And I think getting our serve over here will be a big part in receiving the ball when it comes back over.
And Bunnings has been doing a great job of that all night. Let's see if she can continue that streak. ADM. Oh. Aids received it, but she just wasn't able to hit in the right direction, as it went a little too far out of bounds. As Bunning comes out for Weebold and Weebold comes out for Gustafson. As 5, Cornell goes back to hit. Here it goes over as Gustafson to Johnson. DePaul with the lazy little hit, resulting in a point for Boone. As number 12, Germain trying to hit that ball up, but just not able to get enough under it. Tunzovic now to serve. Hitting the top of the net. Germain gets denied by Lingo. This is the kind of defense we saw from set number 2, and is exactly what we need right now. Close this lead. I think if we can keep getting points like that, Alexis, I think this can get back right into the game.
Yeah, getting our blocks up is a big part of defense here and what scores us some of our points.
Tunzovic serve goes over. As number 10, Grossman gets her point right back from the previous serve. 4 points now separates Tigers from the Toreadors. Grossman serve goes over. Tunzovic dives on that one. Able to get it over with enough spin. Tunzovic to Johnson to Paul. ADM received it well though. Tunzovic to Gustafson. Gustafson with a great play there. Able to keep us alive. Great rally here by both teams. Number 12, Jermaine puts it to an end. Grossman now. Paul did a great job there of hitting it. Making it difficult for ADM's defense. Johnson sets it to Lingo with a little tap. Doesn't work. Aids dives. Johnson able to keep it in. Gustafson. Johnson. Oh, a little miscommunication there by Aids and Tunzovic. ADM attempts for the spike, but too far in the net, resulting in a Boone point. Oh, pardon me. I mean, I believe it was ADM's point. It's my apologies. But does not matter because we get the point right back. Cuts the lead back down to 5 as Paul gets ready here to serve. Her serve goes over, a little lazy. But Lingo able to block that attempt by ADM. A great job there by Aids and Lingo to deny that point. Paul's serve goes over. ADM sets up a play here. Tunzovic running in on the dive, but Johnson almost had it over, but Jermaine said no. Grossman's here goes over. Aids. Good spike attempt there, but James keeps it alive. Tunzovic once more. As Tunzovic, oh, pardon me, Aids hits it over. Oh, a little kick there by Paul. Lead now growing to 6. I mean, Alexis, the effort's there. I mean, they're in the right spots. It's just communication that I feel like is really killing them.
And ADM finding their open spots still is just another problem for Boone to fix here.
Aids getting the point back for Boone there. The good hit over. Gustafson's serve is over. Number 14 there, James, able to hit that one, oh pardon me, 19, James able to hit that one over, resulting in a point back for ADM. Number 5, Cornell comes out for Ormworth. And Holloway comes in for number 12, Jermaine. Holloway's serve goes over. Gustafson to Johnson, who sets it for Wiebold. And then Aids there with a good little tap, leading to a good point there for Boone.
That will be Aids' 10th kill of the game.
Johnson's serve goes over. Little miscommunication there in the backfield. ADM, again, like Alexis mentioned, is just able to find those open spots in our defense and just like shredding us apart. James goes back to serve. Tunzovic hitting it over. Set up there by ADM results in a point. Johnson not able to keep her eye on the ball, resulting in a Tigers point. 7 points is a lot, Alexis. I mean, what do you think they can do to just come back here?
I think a major thing here is reading the ball for the Doors. They've had a lot of miscommunications because of not knowing where the ball is going to go and where they need to pass it.
Right there, it works pretty well, though. Gustafson, and then to Aids, who gave a little tap in the open spot of the defense for ADM.
Yeah, as the game keeps going here, I think our back row players are starting to pick up on where the ball's going to go. Which
is good. You need a good, fluent machine to mount a comeback. Aids' serve goes into the net, though. Does not help. But let's see if they can get it back here. Great attempt there by Johnson and Paul, but just not able to get it up. As a timeout here by Toradors. Tigers up by 8, 20-12. All Tigers need are 5 points. Doors need to make a comeback, if not here, soon, because if not, they will run away with this. Alexis, what do you think they need? What do you think they're talking about in this timeout right here? What Coach Zeno was saying to them?
I kind of think different hitting spots, because we've just kind of been sent to the same people, and kind of using our back row hitters maybe, and kind of how we want to line up for pass formation here.
Let's see if your guesses are correct. And back to going what you're saying about different pass sets and hits and such. I mean, mostly it's been Aids there and Paul on the spikes, really trying to get that ball over. Maybe if it's Weebold involved or Lingo involved, I mean, maybe it can result in a good couple points here. Mount a comeback for the Doors, down by 8 right now. ADM 5 points away from their third set win. See what Boone can do. As Tunzovic's little tap over. Gus is into Johnson, who sets to Paul. Barely towing that line in that back corner, but does result in a Tigers point. Smith hits it over. Gustafson receives it. Johnson to Paul with the little hit. Another spike. Gustafson attempts to save it there, but not able to. 3 points away are the Tigers from 25. Gus aids Johnson to Tunzovic. Johnson sets it. Tunzovic does a great job there getting it over. As Bunny comes in for Weebold, and Lingo comes in for Gustafson. Bunny was doing a great job of tonight, other than that one serve of keeping the ball in and getting points for Boone, but sadly that streak comes to an end here. Bunny came out for Weebold, and Weebold came out for Gustafson. The Tigers are 2 points away from 25. Paul spiking it down there for the Doors. Making it 23-14 now. Toradors down by 9 here. See if they can do anything with that momentum shift right there. As Tunzovic hits it over. ADM sets up for another spike. Hunzvik just not able to get enough of that ball. They've been doing a great job of being in great positions. It's just hand position, I think, has been a struggle right now. ADM 1 point away. Grossman serve goes over. Another miscommunication there. Paul hits it over. Lingo gets ready to the block attempt. Diving attempt there. And that is it. Jermaine there on the finishing blow to the doors. Well, thank you for everyone for joining us tonight. Appreciate you. Sadly, tonight your Toradors lost 3-0 to the ADM Tigers, making them now 4-15. Thank you again for joining us. And as always, roll doors.